Hey there, are you ready to go for a ride through the universe? Okay, I want you to imagine for just a second that you can either get into, you own, or somehow get into one of these jets. Let's say it's one of our jet fighters, and you can rev up the engines and fly into the universe, all over, through it all. Well, to get from to the nearest star that we have near our sun, it'll take 1,000,000 years. 1,000,000 years. Now, that's just one star. Now, we happen to be in a galaxy that is the Milky Way, and it is a whirlpool. It looks like a whirlpool. Pretty cool, huh? Has 100 billion stars in it. Yeah, quite a few. And that whirlpool rotates every 200 million years. Okay, so we're going for that ride. What else are we going to see when we go for that ride? Well, you might just see a nebula. What's a nebula? Well, it's the first part. It's when a star is born. You see, it's all these gases and dust and particles, and they come together because of gravity. And the gravity is so great that they get into clumps, lots of clumps. And one of those clumps has so much pressure on it that a nuclear reaction starts. And you know what happens then? A new star is born. That's right, folks, a new star. So you keep on going through this universe. And by the way, in case you're counting, the universe is estimated to be 93 billion miles, or pardon me, kilometers, 93 billion years across. Oh yeah, 93 billion light years across. I'll get it right. What can I say? 93 billion light years across. That's our universe. You'll keep on going and going and going. Anyway, so you keep on going. You see that star. Now, you know there's a bunch of different stars out there. You got the smaller ones. They're called red dwarfs. They're tiny. They have about, a couple thousand degrees. They're only a couple thousand degrees on the surface. They're a perfect place to go for vacation. I'm kidding, of course. You get our medium-sized star, like our sun has about 5,000 degrees. Then you got these huge supergiant stars. They're about 800 times the size of our sun. And those things have a surface temperature of 40,000 degrees. Now, you say, not only do you say, wow, you say, okay, I get it. But how did it all get here? Well, I'm glad you asked. Something called the Big Bang. Started off as a tiny little object somewhere in the universe, and then one day, boom, exploded. And now it's been going crazy for 14 billion years. Expanding, growing, going out there in the universe. They're looking out there and they're seeing still some light glow, which suggests it's continuing to expand. So you got the Milky Way galaxy. You got billions and billions and billions of stars, billions of galaxies, and you have something in those galaxies that's even more fascinating. They're called black holes. You know what a black hole is? A black hole is a star, literally, a star that's collapsed on itself. Who knows why? Could be ran out of fuel, could be any number of reasons. But it collapses on itself, and therefore the gravity is so strong, it pulls the light in. So you can't see it. It's just dark. And nothing can stop. You couldn't just be an astronaut in space. You would be destroyed, basically. Anything that's near it gets sucked in. It's really science fiction almost. I'm kidding. Anyway, the black hole. Now you got comets. They're masses of rock. They go through the air and they got ice on them. And then you got the meteors and asteroids. They're kind of big rock, a big lunk of rock in space that kind of floats around. And then, you you got planets too. Those planets are important, you know, like Mercury and Mars and Jupiter and moons. They go around these planets. You get all that. Okay. So you got your stars, you got your black hole, you got, oh, I almost forgot. When the supergiant star decides to die, well, it starts to lose it. It starts to do something strange with the chemicals inside. It explodes into a supernova, and a bright supernova. And eventually that thing dies out too. So just a lot of little things that take place. And now, one thing you might point out is whenever our sun, in about 5 billion years, when that thing dies, it'll fizzle out, it'll run out of fuel. That's how stars die. They run out of fuel. And when they run out of fuel, they kind of fall apart. And when they fall apart, they become white dwarfs. So what you have to realize is a star has a birth, a life, and a death. Oh, that hurts. Anyway, so you got these different things about the universe. Galaxies, stars, billions of galaxies, billions of stars. You got the supernova, you got the dwarf, white dwarf, red dwarf. Are we there yet? Not quite. But you know what? This will get you a good start in understanding the universe. If you want to have any more questions answered, I hear your teacher's coming into the room right now, so get ready to ask some questions. I hear your teacher is awesome. Later.